like, name a superhero or name a wrestler. If you throw out name a wrestler, it's probably going to be Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
And if you
or
throw
like
out name a superhero, it's probably going to be Superman. I mean, you can probably put together a list of like five people that you're probably going to get a lot. Like with wrestlers, you're going to get like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, maybe. But
The
like
Rock,
you're
maybe.
gonna or Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
But like with superheroes, you're gonna get like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Nowadays, you'll get more because there's a lot more prominence of comics in our media and culture and stuff like that.
yeah.
But
You'll probably also get more answers, more like Marvel superheroes because their movies have done much better.
yeah, Ant-Man.
Fuck you,
Paul
fucking
Rudd as a
fucking Ant Man.
superhero.
Like,
I never saw it, but I was never an Ant-Man fan, so I
I
would never see it.
I never saw it either, but I was just like, okay, of all the heroes that you're going to make a movie of, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
seriously.
fucking Ant Man. Like you're Marvel. Like you have this whole catalog of just superheroes that are just what the fuck?
It was right there.
Yeah. Like hey,
You killed it.
yeah, like hey, how about instead of Ant Man, like give us a good fucking Ghost Rider movie?
That'd be awesome.
That would be. They're not gonna.
Who would you pick as a Ghost Rider instead of Nick Cage?
Well, I mean, first instinct would be fucking Ron Perlman, just based off of Sons of Anarchy, but
Yeah, I've never seen Sons of Anarchy.
neither have I. But I mean, he's definitely got that biker persona. But I mean, he'd be a little bit old for the Ghost Rider thing. But I'd
Yeah,
probably say like if they were going with like an older Ghost Rider that's like passing the torch to Johnny Blaze, then yeah, I would pick Perlman to be that Ghost Rider, like like the Sam Elliott role from like the first one, so to speak.
oh, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would
I
be
would
really cool.
that would be really cool. I would dig that.
So then, who would he pass it to then? If you have Ron Perlman as your older Ghost Rider, who
Yeah.
becomes your Johnny Blaze?
Brock
Oh
Lesnar.
God, Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my Ghost Rider is riding down the ramp on his Harley as we speak, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Yeah, just Ghost Rider with a manager.
Yeah, Ghost Rider with a mouthpiece. Why does Ghost Rider need a mouthpiece? He's a fucking...
Goddamn, pays me in cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Flame bro whenever I want.
Marley is sick. I had to walk.
But yeah, as far as like who would play a Ghost Rider, that's a damn good question.
It is, yeah. That is not. It's a surprisingly hard role to fill.
It is, man. Like I'm trying to think of like, because like I'm also trying to think of like what stage, like what age of actor are we going with?
Yeah, it would probably be someone like no older than their 30s, I would imagine. They'd have to be relatively young because they'd have to pass as being like no older than like mid 20s. I feel would probably be the oldest that you want,
Yeah, maybe, but
unless you want to go super young and do like a teenager kind of thing. But that could get you into trouble.
yeah, that
because
could
of,
get you in
like,
trouble too. I don't know.
Yeah, because it has to be someone solid to hold the role.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
I mean, Tom Holland would be pretty good probably if he wasn't already associated as being Spider-Man.
yeah,
They've already done that trick though with who was it? Chris Evans, who did Captain America and something else,
and the Human Torch.
and the Human Torch.
Um, yeah, I think like there have also been other like heroes that get that do double dipping. Like fuck, Ben Affleck was Daredevil.
That's true.
Ryan Reynolds
And
was the Green Lantern,
Yeah,
and that shitty version of Deadpool.
right.
So I don't know. Like the first actor I'm thinking of is Michael Rosenbaum, but I don't know like if he would even do it.
Hmm.
Because like he's talked about like anxiety from like larger roles and whatnot, and I don't know. That's a damn good question. I should probably think about that a little bit more. Anyways,
Maybe that's what we do for next week. Is who would you cast as the modern day Ghost Rider
yeah,
if you had to reboot it? Since we did our other list live.
yeah, that's true. How about even more of a challenge? Write down who your picks were. Who would you cast as them?
What do you mean?
Like, if you were gonna make a movie of your top five, comic book characters or superheroes, whatever, who would play them?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. I have to go back and watch the episode to remember who else I listed though.
Yeah, that's true. Um, anyways, so number one, oddly enough, Spider-Man.
Nice. That's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool. I mean, it's like I dig Spider-Man in the sense of like, okay, like look at his origin. Like he was this nerdy fucking kid in high school, got picked on, you know, got powers, and like he never used them to like get revenge on people that like picked on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what, man, a fucking comic book character like with fucking honor in that sense.
Yeah, and if you think about it, what I like about him too is that like he's largely a self-made guy. Like he did get bit by the spider, so he does have some enhancements, like the spidey sense and the being able to climb buildings and shit like that. But the webs were not originally a part of that. The webs were something that he built because he was just really fucking smart. So like some of Spider-Man of what he's known for came about strictly because of Peter Parker and his know-how. So in
Oh
a
yeah,
way, he was kind of a self-made hero, and you got to respect that. It's sort of like you got to respect Batman in a way I mean, he was a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, so he could just buy whatever equipment he needed. But in the same way, like he got his own shit and made himself a hero.
yeah, I guess, but I don't know.
Spider-Man's sort of like what would happen if Superman and Batman had a baby.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No. No, 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 no,
You
no.
don't think so?
No.
Because he's got superpowers, but he
No.
also, uses other shit. You're not buying it, are you,
I'm
at
not.
all?
I'm not buying it. No, because Spider-Man actually has the fucking powers, and like when he got bit by the spider and whatnot, like he knew how to make his own webbing. He like had the science knowledge like to make those like compressed cartridges and the fucking web shooters, regardless of what the Tobey Maguire movies did.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was upsetting.
It was, but I mean, it was also upsetting in the sense of like the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, like there was no spider sense.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, didn't
And
show up.
didn't they make it sort of part of the fucking upgrade that he got from Tony Stark or something?
No,
Or am I wrong about
no, the
that? They
spiders.
just didn't have it.
No, the spider sense they introduced that in Infinity War.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Infinity War.
No, the scene where they introduce it is you see Peter's school bus just going by on a bridge, and like he's just kind of like laying down with like his he's got his arm up here and head down and whatnot, and you just see like the hairs on his arm just like stand up, and he's just like, what the hell? And he looks around, he sees a giant like spaceship off to the side. It's like, well, okay, how did you not notice that first? But he's just like, oh shit, fucking like great. It's great. Like he looks at his buddy's Ned, and he's just like, hey, Ned, I need you to cause a distraction. And Ned's like, oh, okay. He's like, he gets the idea. He's like, oh shit, Spider-Man time. He's just like, takes off his headphones, he's wearing. He's like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna cause a panic on the bus. Everybody's like,
oh my god.
Everybody's pressed up against the window. Fucking Peter like crawls out the fucking window, is like puts his mask on, fucking swings off.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then your Stanley cameo's right there. He's like, what's the matter with you kids? You've never seen a spaceship before?
That's pretty cool, man.
Ugh. Anyways. I honestly think you would like those movies if you watched them.
I guess I have to.
I think you would like them.
I'm so like out of the loop on a lot of the like connected movies. Like I've never seen what is it, Dr. Marvel. I've never seen Infinity War. I've never seen
So Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange.
Captain Marvel. Yeah, that's what it is. Never seen that shit. So.
It's not really like that connected, really. I don't know. Like it's not a bad movie, but it's definitely not the best Marvel movie that they've come out with recently. Like since they started the whole cinematic universe thing.
Yeah.
Like as far as like best movie, I'd probably say it would be like Infinity War.
Is that was that the most recent one that came out?
No, the most recent one was Endgame.
Endgame. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
which was after Infinity War, I
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
All right.
Um,
Well, what would I have to see in preparation for Infinity War in order to get it?
shit, that's a damn good question. Okay. Um,
Because I don't know if I've seen even all of the Iron Man flicks. I know I've seen one. I'm pretty sure I've seen two. I don't think I've seen three. I've seen the first Captain America, but don't really remember it. I don't think I've seen the second one, Winter Soldier.
okay, so like you don't have to watch like the Hulk movie. Just you don't need to.
Yeah.
Thor, as far as that goes, I think you might have to watch like the first one and the third one. Iron Man, you can just watch the first one. I think you'd be okay with that, and then just the Avengers movies.
Okay. So I'd have to catch up on Thor apparently because I haven't seen any Thor flicks. Thor was never my cup of tea because I didn't view that as like a superhero. I viewed that as just like it's a god. I'm
Yeah,
like this is bullshit. I don't know. I got butthurt as a kid with the whole Thor being a superhero thing. Apparently, I was just like, no, no, I won't stand for it. He's a god. He's not a superhero. He doesn't have superpowers.
sorry about
Even then, I
that.
was questioning it. Thor, oh god,
Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm Thor. You got butthurt.
All right, Bruce, we made the joke. You don't need to hammer it on there, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I would say just watch like the first Iron Man movie. You already saw that though.
Yeah.
Um, first and third Thor movie, and watch the second and third Captain America movies.
Okay. Oh shit. There's three Captain America movies. I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. The second one introduces the Winter Soldier, and then the third one's the Civil War storyline.
Oh yeah, Civil War. I forgot about Civil War.
Yeah, and that's kind of like
I
the first
forgot.
introduction of like the Black Panther and Tom Holland Spider Man.
I seen Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther was good. I dig that.
I honestly wasn't that thrilled by it. I thought it was okay. It was entertaining, but it
Yeah,
wasn't my favorite movie. That's for sure.
it was definitely good though.
My favorite of the Marvel movies that I've seen, or the superhero movies in general that I've seen so far, would probably be Spider-Man: Homecoming.
See,
That was probably my favorite.
I'm not really counting those as part of like the cinematic universe. It's like basically because it has like the loose tie-ins to it. It's not like part of a continuing storyline as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it only barely ties in. Like it
Yeah,
shows like him at that battle or whatever,
yeah,
but then the rest is completely
yeah.
unrelated.
And like the first one, like okay, yeah, he has Tony Stark as his mentor and whatnot. He makes like sporadic appearances here and there. Okay, sure. Like the second
Yeah.
one has Nick Fury and Shield. All right, makes mention of Iron Man. Um, but no, I would say like the best ones that they've done were Infinity War and Captain America: Civil War.
Hmm. Okay. I'll have to catch up with them then,
Yeah,
especially since quarantine and shit.
well, yeah, I'm fully expecting you to know your shit by next week.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That's how many hours worth of movie to watch before then?
Well, let's
That's a
see.
lot.
Each one's an average of like 2.5 hours, depending on which one you go with. So,
And I
yeah.
have how many movies to watch?
Let's see. So
Good six?
it's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 6. So
Not bad.
Infinity War is about 3 hours. Endgame I think is a little more than 3 hours.
Gee.
Yeah, Civil War is about 2.5 hours if I remember right.
That's another one of my beefs with these movies, honestly, is why are they so long? Why are they so long? I don't have
Yeah,
the patience for this.
but to be fair, like I think we'll compare it to like Sonic the Hedgehog. We and I went and saw that before quarantine happened.
Mm,
That movie about an hour and a half.
yeah.
Think about this, man. You pay the same damn price for a ticket for a movie that was an hour and a half that you did for if you went and saw like Endgame, which is over 3 hours. You paid the same damn ticket price. You're getting more of a movie for that sense. I'm like, you know what, man? I dig that.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't want to watch a 3 hour movie necessarily. I don't know. I feel like that's bad editing. I haven't seen the flick, but I
Like,
can't
dude,
imagine it needs no
we
3 hour
saw
goddamn movie.
Return of the King in the theaters when we were in college.
And I didn't like that either. That was too long too. You know how long those trees walked for? Goddamn, sir. I was like, throw it in the fucking pond already.